Trevion Henderson, Heisman, question mark? Where do I begin on this game? This was one of the saddest games I have ever watched Ohio State play. I think the first thing we should talk about is the attendance. Lowest attendance at Ohio Stadium since 1976, I believe was the number. 1945, 76,000. That is shockingly low. Ohio Stadium seats over 100K. I thought maybe 90, 85K. We knew it wasn't going to be a sellout. We knew the crowd turnout was going to be down. But there's a hilarious photo that they took of kind of the sun setting at it was a 3:30 Tulsa game, and it was like the sun was setting on the Ohio State football program. I'm being a little bit dramatic there, but wow, let's get into this, guys. I'm sweating. I'm just sweating because it's so hot right now, but overall, let's first talk about the defense. Oh my God. How does this happen with a major program? And I know how it happens. Number one, Ryan Day basically admitted he was just an offensive coordinator last week in an interview when he said that he gets angry when he has to focus on the defense and it takes his focus away from his baby, the offensive side of the ball. Dude, you're the head coach. If you can be, the offensive guru, kind of like Lincoln Riley is, but you better hire an experienced defensive coordinator. Instead, he hires Combs, who's never done it before in his life. And there's Combs up there in the press box. Oh my God. What is Combs doing in the press box? He certainly isn't calling plays. He's just watching the game. He's literally a spectator. You look him up there, he looks all sunken. He looks down. He probably has zero confidence at this point. He's been getting dogged on all week. This is Kerry Combs in the press box. This is what he is. Nobody's going to listen to him. He's just sitting. They literally just put him up there. They said, go up there and don't screw up anything. Just go up there and please do not screw up anything. That's what they told Kerry Combs. That's what they told him. Oh, the defense. We're rotating 50 guys. The Ohio State is continuing to rotate 50 guys. And you know why they're rotating all these guys? Because they cannot find who is the best players. Through practice, normally when you practice, you develop, you understand who your best players are. These coaches, they don't know. Matt Barnes is calling our defense. Matt Barnes. Oh my God. And then the offense. Henderson nearly, 300 yards? Oh my God, that kid is absurd. I said before the season start, people were saying, he's just a true freshman. Master Teague should be the starter. Come on, guys, really? How about the announcer early in the second quarter saying, boy, I don't know why Master Teague doesn't get more carries. Why doesn't Master Teague? I know you love all these 5 stars young kids, but oh yeah, 300 yards later. Trey Henderson is hilarious. That kid is absurd. How about Chris Olave? 0 catches. CJ Stroud. They're afraid to throw the football. If Ryan Day is afraid to throw the football down the field with the best wide receiver core in America, you need to change your quarterback. I suggested it last week. I said CJ played okay, but everyone was like, well, he just overthrows guys because he has a lack of experience. He was nervous. It's not nerves. He's just an inaccurate passer at this point, guys. We got to call it what it is. He's an inaccurate passer. And what are we doing? Is McCord really that bad to where you still have to play CJ Stroud? The kid is only 19. He's young. I don't want to kill him. But there's no confidence with him back there at all against a team like Tulsa. We're running the ball on 3rd and 17 with the best wide receiver core in college football. We're running the ball. I know it's 3rd and 17. I understand that. You should, with the best wide receiving core in college football, facing an 0-2 Tulsa team who lost week 1 to an FCS team in UC Davis. Oh my goodness, guys. It's crazy. This is going to be a crazy season for Ohio State. I have no clue what's going to happen. We have Ohio State has a superstar running back. The coaching right now, if you're Ryan Day, I'm going to say this again. If you're Ryan Day, you want to be the CEO of the offense. You want to be Lincoln Riley. You don't want to focus on the defense at all. Okay, that's all well and good. As long as you recruit 5-star quarterbacks, you bring in Quinn Ewers, you bring in these 5 stars, Cal McCord, you have good quarterbacks. That's well and good. But you need an experienced leader on the defense. Combs was never ever a defensive coordinator. He had 0 experience. And you're just going to hand him the entire defense with 0 experience calling plays on the defensive side of the ball? This is a position coach. Oh my goodness, what an absolute fiasco. But guys, this is why we love college football. You never know what you're going to get. Everyone says it's so predictable. You look right now, Clemson, are they still in a weather delay? They were only beating Georgia Tech 7-0, so it's crazy. Ohio State is on the brink right now. They certainly have a lot of talented freshmen. How about Tyreek Williams? Oh my goodness, what a beast he is. JTT, beast, obviously on the offensive side, Trey Henderson. But with the quarterback position, Ryan Day, and then it's like with Ryan Day, you want to coach, you want to be an offensive guru, then be a freaking offensive guru. CJ Stroud looks terrible. He has zero confidence to throw the football down the field at all. They have zero confidence in him. It's like, this is a ridiculous charade. You're going to have to be able to throw the football. The only reason Ohio State won this game was because they were facing a really bad football team. Nothing against Tulsa. How about Tulsa's quarterback? 200 yards in the first half? 200 passing yards? Oh, yeah. I just thought that was such a great shot, though. That shot with all those empty seats of Ohio State, of Ohio Stadium with the sun setting, 3:30 game against Tulsa. You're in a dogfight. Really, I never thought Ohio State was going to lose the game. I'm going to be honest with you. That's not really what it's about. It's about the team just not improving at all. And you're making these wholesale changes. Everyone's talking about why are they rotating 20 guys? Because they do not know who the best players are. Because these coaches on the defensive side of the ball are horrific. Coaching in college football is so important. And this team has some serious issues, and I'm a believer in Ryan Day, but it's like, dude, at least get the offense going. If it'd be one thing if, the defense was bad and we're scoring 50 points, everyone would, said, don't blame Stroud last week. I said, listen, 28 points is not enough. I don't care if you're facing, Oregon. I don't care who you're facing. You got to score more than 28 points in this modern day of college football. Last week they lost 35-28, but it's like this week, the offense against Tulsa, you're not throwing the ball down the field. CJ Stroud, you look at his numbers, completely inefficient. And then they just got to the point where they just weren't going to use him at all. And I don't know what's going on with Myron Williams. I'm guessing he's injured. I don't know why he's not playing over Master Teague. Nothing against Master Teague. But Myron Williams is the better back. Henderson's the best back. We know that. And then when it comes to the defensive side of the ball, good true freshman. Burke, the cornerback, is definitely a player. That should have been an interception, no doubt. JTT, great pressure. Williams, the big DT, great sack. They got a lot more pressure in the second half. I will say that but it's just like, how about Ohio State? This was a crazy play. I think it was 27-13. Maybe I'm getting the score wrong. 3rd and 12. Ohio State's defense calls a timeout. 3rd and 12. Tulsa's at like Ohio State's 20. 3rd and 12. Ohio State allows a touchdown. Runs right by him. Little pick play. Easy touchdown. Right down the sideline. Right down the right sideline. It was Ranson who got caught up in the action. Easy touchdown. It's just like, wow. But guys, Ohio State gets it done. They get the win. They're 2-1 now. I'm guessing we're going to be seeing a dropping when it comes to the AP ranking. I don't know how far. We know at Notre Dame, what did they move down? 4 spots for barely beating Toledo. So Ohio State, for struggling with Tulsa, they already have a loss too. Ohio State already has a loss. So Ohio State's going to be moving down the AP poll, no doubt, for this performance. How about Tulsa? This is a fun fact for you. Tulsa outgained Ohio State in the first half. Outgained Ohio State. Pretty crazy. It is also funny to note the Big Ten freshman of the week. Week 1 went to CJ Stroud. Week 2 went to CJ Stroud. I think Trey Henderson's going to win it week 3, right? Henderson, Heisman. You heard it here first. Heisman front runner. I don't know, man. I'm just throwing out. I'm kidding. A lot of yards against Tulsa. Ohio State's offensive line did struggle to run block against Oregon. They were bullied. I'm not saying we have this great running game, but it was great to see that kid out there. He almost got injured. I was like, oh, the season's over if he's done. We're done. If Trey Henderson, our true freshman running back, that's where Ohio State's at this day, and when it comes to Ohio State football. If our true freshman running back gets hurt, our season's over. That's where we're at. Please try Kyle McCord. Please do something next week against Akron. I'm expecting maybe 60K in Ohio Stadium. Maybe. We might get lucky. We might get 65K. Maybe they're giving away tickets, guys. I saw lower bowl sections today on Ticketmaster, $20. $20. That's how bad it's gotten. Oh my goodness. It's crazy how programs are so high and then they just rapidly fall. We're going to have to see what happens with Ohio State. They're one of the most talented teams in college football. There are some crazy issues with this coaching staff, and Combs, just get him off the staff. It's a joke. He's not doing anything. They told him to go up in the press box and just get out of the way. Like, who is listening to him at this point? Who is listening to him? Matt Barnes. Oh, yes. Matt Barnes is going to call our plays, guys. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I'm, of course, the Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.